So in the meantime, we can actually take a quick look at these polls. I don't know if you guys voted or not, but this is the ISL2 semifinal thread on Team Liquid, where we have these handy dandy polls. Who do you want to win? Apparently more people want Kashu to win. 2/3 exactly. But like everybody thinks Ace is gonna win, which I believe is part of Kashu's master plan here. Of course, Kashu, being the comeback kid, probably wants to be disadvantaged even in the poll numbers before the match starts, just to make sure he has the best chance of winning. So now that the players are here, let's just see if they're ready, and then we can get going. I'm not like the Korean commentators. I don't have a million things to say beforehand. Oh, but Kashu needs a second. That's cool. That's cool. You know, apparently Kashu does not know what Neo Beltway looks like, and I believe that's in the map pool. Yeah, Neo Beltway is the third map, and like 5 minutes ago, Kashu was like, "Hey guys, what's Neo Beltway? I've never played that map." So clearly very prepared for this matchup. That's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Apparently his cat is doing something. I don't. Alright. Okay. We have a lot of happy faces. Oh, excellent. Good luck and have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Game 1 of the ISL2 semifinal, Ace versus Kashu. 시작! 하겠습니다!
This stop is ISL2. The doors are on your right.
And here we go. Game number 1. It looks like Kashu is in fact going to go with random, no race picking today. And what race is he going to roll? It looks like Ace is going to be the purple Zerg in the top left. And drum roll, drum roll. Oh, it looks like we've got a Terran here. Kashu has rolled Terran. I believe this is the matchup that everybody wanted to see. TVZ, Kashu versus Ace. Of course, Kashu played an amazing series against Whistler, I believe in the round of 64, actually. TVZ, possibly round of 32. I believe it was round of 64. I can actually check. I have the brackets up because I am like super prepared today. But where is Kashu? Yes, it was in the round of 64. Where he got behind in both games. It was a 2-0 victory for him, but in both games he was in like a terrible position, and then he just came back and won it. And whoop, bit of a lag spike there. Seems to be fine for the most part though. So that is where his nickname comes from. Of course, he is the comeback kid. Ace, on the other hand, is the Sniper Zerg, a name that he acquired during the ISL 1, where he was the runner-up, losing only to Scan in the finals. I believe that was a 5 or 4-2 situation or something. Oh no, 5-2 I think, because it was a best of 9. We had some crazy long series in the ISL 1. Anyway, Ace is doing a fairly early drone scout here, which makes sense, obviously, since Kashu did go random, so he needs to know what race his opponent is. Now he knows. It is in fact a Terran, but he's gone for pool first anyway. Looks like an... is that an overpool or is that a little bit later? I'm not 100% sure. But Kashu's doing nothing silly. Just has a depot up there in the barracks. And do we have game music on? I think I hear it. Yes. It seems like we have the Zergy music today. So Ace is gonna have the home music advantage, I guess. Not the home field, the home music advantage. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense in my head anyway. So Kashu is going for some kind of tech build, going for the gas first. And Ace is going to see everything. This is kind of interesting that he doesn't wall in while going gas first. Although actually I don't know if you can... I don't think you can actually make a Ling tight wall on Fighting Spirit. I'm not 100% sure. I know you can make a Zilla-proof wall. And look at this! Look at this, Kashu! His SCV scouted to the bottom right. And he realizes that Ace is in fact in the top left due to how early that drone scout was. And Ace seems to be going for some kind of 2-hatch play here. Could go for 2-hatch Muta and just build a den to make, you know, 1 or 2 Hydras for safety. I think that's fairly common. Looks like Ace is actually just going to go out with all 6 lings. He's not going to leave 1 ling chasing the scouting SCV, as is pretty common. Oh, that's because he had 2 more lings coming out. Alright, excellent. And factory is going down. So, looks like we have only 1 SCV blocking here. I don't know, I think you should pull a second one actually. Seems a little bit risky. And is Ace gonna go for it? Looks like Ace will go for it. A 4th Marine is coming out though, and oh, I guess it's fine. Because SCVs, as you all know, are completely imbalanced. They in fact have infinity health. And oh, but Kashu's actually gonna switch this out for a fresh one. Well, is this for a command? That's not for a command center. This just like bugged out, right? What's he doing? I think he needs to click the gas and then, yeah. Okay, what happened was he wanted to go on the ramp, but the Marines were blocking, obviously. I assumed he had just clicked the gas, which is why I didn't understand why it wasn't stacking through. But, yeah, I guess he fixed that. Anyway, Creep Colony going down, very smart, doesn't want to get a Vulture in his base. And, yep, it is going to be a 2-hatch Muta. As expected, hiding the lings here at the 3rd. And we have an Academy going down. Is this actually just like a fast tank push? I think this is actually just a fast tank push. Yeah, he's adding on a 2nd barracks. Okay. So this actually, hold on, for all you Day 9 fans out there, this is actually the build that he made a podcast about. What was the title of the podcast? I think it was I can't remember. It was the podcast on build orders where he actually talks about this exact build order. The fast 2 racks tank push. Yeah. Anyway, Ace is just making dronies, just gonna wait for his Spire to pop. I think you need to wait. I think you should start saving larva about now, or maybe I think it's about when the Spire's at 400 HP. You start saving larva. But yeah, anyway, so it's gonna come down to some nice Mutamic from Ace to hold off this push. I mean, otherwise he's gonna have a bit of a tricky time here. Obviously Sunkens won't do anything against the siege tanks, and Kashu's even made a Firebat here to deal with Zerglings. Looks like he's gonna pull 2 SCVs to support the push. And what is up with this split right here? I don't know what that was about. Ace at 25 supply and going to... Is he going to see this with a Ling? Did he actually see this? He must have... Wait a minute. Did he actually not see the push moving out? What is he doing right now? Okay, he's building his Mutalisks. But I don't know if he's actually aware of the push. Okay, now he sees a siege tank moving out, but the push is already almost on his doorstep. And there goes the scan. He sees 2 Sunkens. He's got 2 siege tanks. Well, he's got almost 2 siege tanks. Where is siege mode? Siege mode looks like it just finished, and he's going to bunker up the front as well. Now, what defenses does he have in his base? It looks like there's no engineering bay in sight, so basically he's going to have to force the Mutas to stay at home here if he wants to survive. Uh-oh, a bit of a mistake right there, losing a free Marine. And Ace is going to actually intercept reinforcements here, a very smart move by Ace. He's going to pick off these free Marines that are being rallied to the front. Another Firebat as well. And I'm not sure I like this tank positioning. Ace could actually micro from the top of the cliff and pick that off. But at the moment, it looks like Ace could be in a little bit of trouble right here. And look at this, Kashu with absolutely no defense in his base. He's building 2 engineering bays, going for the double upgrades off 1 base, aka not a good build. No, I think that's just a mistake. He probably just forgot. And oh my god, Firebat roasting some drones here. But most of the Marines have gone down. There's just 4 in that bunker right now. He needs to start building some turrets. Oh, it looks like he cancels the engineering bay, builds a barracks instead. I guess that was a misclick or something. He intended to build a barracks. Now, he's going to start building turrets here. Will Ace be able to save this hatchery? Oh man, Ace messing up on the micro a little bit. I don't know what happened there. He missed 2 volleys, basically. And I think the hatchery's going to go down now. Another scan going down because Kashu actually doesn't even have vision there with units. But as I said, the top tank does get picked off, but there's one more tank. The drones are coming off to buy some time. He wants to take out the siege tank. He needs to take out the siege tank. The siege tank is going to go down. Ace with a sick move. The drones were drawing the siege tank fire, but it looks like Kashu's going to stim in and go for it anyway. Ah, the hatchery survives. Oh man, Ace barely saving the hatchery. 126 HP left, and Kashu's push has been completely crushed. He's got almost nothing left at home. Oh man, that was so close. If Kashu had killed this, he would have been in such a good position, but as it is now, he's in a terrible position. But of course, that's exactly what he wants, because he's the comeback kid. He wants to be in terrible positions. That's how he wins games. So I'm fully confident that he can still pull this off. Anyway, Ace now has a clump of 9 mutas here against basically the same number of marines. I'm pretty sure that's like 9 marines. So there's actually 1 marine per muta here, which is not good for the Terran. That doesn't work out in Terran's favor, but Ace's muta micro is failing him a little bit right here. I don't know if there's a bit of lag or something, but he's been messing up, or he's messed up quite a few times here. Anyway, getting the lurker tech, sending a drone to take the top right main as his third, and still no signs, no real possibility of an expansion from Kashu. With these mutas flying around, his lings outside his base, he just really doesn't have many forces. Oh, looks like catching a muta over there, but still 8 mutas out for Ace. And oh man, the whole position there. So yeah, I mean, Ace is very happy now. Even if he doesn't do significant damage, it doesn't matter because there's no expansion from Kashu. So as long as he can keep Kashu back in his base and get his lurkers up, he will be in a fantastic position. Rather, he already is, and it will be even more so. Are they actually at even supply? Oh, Ace is now at 46 against the 44 of Kashu. Another stim going down, but oh, he's gonna catch a muta. He might, but in come the lings. He's gotta be careful now. He is making use of the ramp though, so the lings are not getting their surface area, but the mutas are also benefiting from this ramp. He's gotta be careful. The medics have just slipped away from his marines right there. But there is now a decent-sized bioforce moving out. Now, how good is Ace's micro? Oh man, he needed to abuse that ramp a little bit more there, I think, but he's going to fly away now. Now, have the lurkers finish? It looks like the lurkers are on their way, so they will be out in time to defend against this push. He has no lurkers defending this third base, though. I don't actually know if Kashu knows about this. It looks like he has been using his comsat energy, so I don't know exactly where he's scanned. Looks like Ace just going to try and poke in here, but there are plenty of turrets to defend the base, and a starport going down. So Kashu is not even going to think about taking an expansion. He realizes he's pretty committed to this one-base attack. And oh my god, are these hold lurkers? Oh man, if those are hold lurkers, that'll be so sick. The supplies are almost dead even, and it looks like Kashu is heading somewhere. Are these savior lurkers? I don't know. Looks like the mutas are still poking around here. Kashu has stopped at exactly the best position. It seems he actually does know that these are here. Somehow he knows. He's stimming. He's going for it. Kashu with the spread, and they are old lurkers. They are old lurkers, but they... Oh no, Kashu knew they were there. Oh my god, but where's another scan? He needs another scan. He's run out of scan. He decides to run straight past. There's a second lurker behind. So Ace, with the great... I mean...